This is the Tanja Nixx show.
With Brian Wilkes.
And we're here on Stow Lake, and Brian isn't paddling hard enough with the paddleboard.
Wait, why am I the one paddling? I'm the motor of this boat, apparently. Fall out. Alright guys, we've been here before. You know what the term motorboat means, right?
No.
Do you really not know?
No.
You don't know what the term motorboat means?
I don't know what motorboat
means. Hey guys,
means.
Comment below if you know what motorboating means. Really, it's like when you put your face in between a woman's breasts and go.
Is this supposed to mimic the sound of a motorboat?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I think it came from, you seen the movie Wedding Crashers?
Yeah,
I think it was made famous from the movie Wedding Crashers. All right, a little motorboating knowledge for you kids out there.
Okay, I'm the captain.
So I'm the motor.
Yeah, paddle.
That's some bullshit.
All right, I help a little bit.
Are you gonna steer? I thought you were the captain.
No, I'm the captain.
Oh.
This reminds me a little bit of the Congo.
How long were you in the Congo?
I was in the Congo for about 6-7 months. And in the French Congo, the Republic of Congo, I was 3 months, and I lived there in the family.
What were you doing there?
Just hanging out, obeying the laws of family life. We had to always ask permission to go out, and so we'd sneak out and have beers.
Oh, really?
Like
how old were you?
25. As a matter of fact, I brought the book today. It took me many years to write it because my English wasn't as good. So all the stuff that I wrote about is really pretty much 25 years ago. And when I decided to keep the title Sleeping My Way Through the Congo, I was thinking of Charles Bukowski, who wrote about his sexual encounters, and he was the hero. He was like, oh, he's the cool dude. But if a woman writes about it, she gets labeled as a slut. It was really hard for me.
In 1988, at the age of 25, Tanja is leaving her punk rock culture in Germany behind to go on a journey to Africa. Her boyfriend of 5 years sends her off to the Congo with a pack of condoms, knowing her infidelity and lust for men. Equipped with blurred sexual boundaries and a lonely heart, she arrives in Africa in search for something. With a sense of humor, she is taking the reader along through the Congo, Zaire, Burundi, Tanzania,
and
Kenya to experience the ultimate cultures, the male species. Sexist. Wait, the ultimate. Okay. Exotic foods and the hardship of traveling the waterways through the jungle.
My conclusion comes here that you need reading glasses.
It really is a good title, Sleeping Your Way Through the Congo, because it's provocative. It gets, what was the other option?
My Way Through the Congo.
My Way Through the Congo. Nobody's buying that book.
But also I was thinking my way. It wasn't about my way. It was about who I was and how I left Germany too, which explains it in the book. It explains how I had relationships in Germany, and I felt lonely a lot of times. And with that loneliness, if you go travel, that always goes with you wherever you are.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't have that anymore, to be honest. I did a lot of work on myself, and I've changed. Helps too that I'm not that young anymore. Condoms. I sat down on the edge of the bed. At this point, I wasn't sure what I was doing here in Brazzaville, Congo. Why had I left Germany, and what was I going to do next? The mild morning air was gently drifting through the blinds on the cut glass windows. All I could see were trees and a few simple houses. The sky was still covered in muggy morning haze, and the air smelled like burnt wood and coffee at the same time. Disoriented, I had no idea which neighborhood I was in. I hadn't seen any commercial buildings on the way from the airport. Next to the bed stood a simple wooden table and the floor in the bathroom was gray concrete. A bulb in the ceiling was the only light source. Everything was like a dream. I couldn't believe it. I was in Africa. After so many years of thinking about it, wanting to disappear into the heart of darkness, I finally arrived. My watch showed 8:30 a.m. I was still clammy and dirty from the night on the plane, so I decided the next thing to do was take a shower. I opened my bag to get out my towel when a red box containing 12 condoms fell into my lap. I couldn't keep smiling. This had been a friendly gesture from my boyfriend Frank. He had endured my companionship for roughly 5 years and knew that the word no had been a hard one for me to spell out. I called that true love. Brazzaville. At 7 a.m. I stepped off the plane into a humid, overcast, hot morning and started sweating instantly. I walked across the landing field to the terminal. The airport, Maya was a small building. All the passengers split, going into different directions. Feeling a little lost, I clutched my bag and looked around, remembering my sister's boyfriend's words. Stay calm and have a smoke before you do anything. I lit a cigarette and started filling out the immigration papers I had been given on the plane while checking out my surroundings some more. Everything was painted a different shade of gray. There weren't any advertisements, travel shops, or snack stands in sight. All I could see from the immigration counter was an empty lobby. God, it's heavy, damn! Brian! Come on, he's late. Come on!
It's a workout. I didn't sign up for this. I thought we were gonna have one of those dudes, guns up, what do they call it, with the sticks, like in Paris or in Venice.
Like a gondola.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have our own personal.
I'm not your gondola driver.
Oh no, I'm your personal gondola over here. If you buy this book, guys, you can read the chapter Roy that's Tanya is super embarrassed by. Just read one page out of it.
And now look at this. And look at all the other boats.
Romantic. Or platonic heterosexual relationship. This chapter was in Zaire, in Kinshasa. I was really lonely in Kinshasa, and after staying there a week and I was hanging out with this guy, I felt lousy. I was like, I kept the diary back then, and it was horrible. It was really horrible. I couldn't really write this until like maybe 20 years later, until I kind of dealt with that a little bit. That night I went downstairs to have a drink. The front yard of the hotel had outdoor seating while the bar was located in the lobby. I met a couple of African guys outside and had started chatting with them. When I went to the bar to order another drink, a guy resembling an African version of Sylvester Stallone approached me. "Hey, my name is Roy, and I'm Congolese," he said. "Where are you from?" "Germany." He was stocky, short and muscular, very strong looking with a round but toned face. "I'm studying here in Zaire," he said. "Uh-huh. You have to be careful here in Zaire." "I'm always careful," I said, not to be rude. The Zaire people are thieves, criminals, and most of them only want your money or to fuck you, he stated importantly. Neither of these pieces of information, that they wanted my money or wanted to fuck me, was news to me, but I just nodded, letting him think that he was telling me something informative and helpful. No pictures in your book?
The reason why I don't have any pictures, the reason why I wrote the book to begin with, was because I got all my luggage stolen and my photos. The night train to Ubundu. I don't know what year it is. It seems like early 1900s. The benches are made out of wood and the jungle slaps casually through the glassless window. I duck away from it. While we crawl along, there is no tomorrow. The train stops. The jungle answers. There's no sky. Vegetation is covering the whole experience. I'm timeless and time has stopped moving. Like this train. This is no man's land.
How long did it take you to write your book?
Oh. Sorry guys, get out your way.
It took about...
She's over here talking about her book, you guys. Sorry. Bragging about some books you wrote.
Well, I started when I came to America. I started writing down all the stuff that I remembered, and then it took me a long time to get better at my English. And I didn't have a computer back then. There were no computers really. There was like something called a word processor or something. I guess it's not really like the Congo. It doesn't remind me of the Congo because the Congo is super big. And the first time, first time on the Congo, I left on a boat in Kinshasa on the president's boat, President Mobutu, and it was kind of a luxury boat for Africa. I did have malaria on it though, so the first 5 days I was really sick and I couldn't enjoy the food.
You were on the president's boat?
Well, the president was the first time the president released that boat for travel.
What president was it?
Mobutu. He's the dictator. It was a terrible dictator.
Is he the same president from the movie Idiocracy?
I don't know that movie. Okay.
When does the book end? Is it right after your journeys? Do you get into anything like being a tattoo artist or?
No, because after 7 months of traveling in Africa, I went to 3 months of the Republic of Congo, then probably almost 2 months through Zaire, which is now the Democratic Congo, and then went to Burundi, Tanzania, Kenya, and then I flew from there. I met up with my old boyfriend in Kenya, and we flew to Southeast Asia. My sister back then was living in Hong Kong. We both left the same day. My mother was not very happy about that. Every time I read the last page that I wrote of the book, it brings me to tears. You just gotta read it, like what I felt then when I left Africa, and also my perspective when you travel for so long and you have no idea what. I ended up being in America. Like after traveling 4 months through Asia, I split with my boyfriend and I went to San Francisco and he went back to Hanover.
This is the same boyfriend that gave you a pack of condoms?
Yeah.
Speed so we